Guys, welcome to the shop. Here's a quick tip. I'm working on the latch handle assembly, and I learned this on the first one that I did. When you're putting the spring in here, the roll pin secures the pin on the right there, and the spring goes behind it. The instructions doesn't really specify anything about it, but they do say in order, kind of, if you read it, that secure the spring and the slide to the door handle assembly with the roll pin. You can actually put the roll pin in there before the spring, and then you just kind of thread the spring onto the roll pin. Let me show you here if I can with one hand. So you'll put the roll pin in here. I've got the slide part of it in there. Put the roll pin in, and then you basically just thread the spring on there. You'll have to spread this end of it out a little bit just so that it starts to thread around the pin. The pin will be sticking out on both sides. You just twist the spring around there. This spring's pretty soft. I mean, it's not real tough, so it's easy to do. And I thought that was easier than trying to compress the spring on there first. So you'd have the spring on here, then you'd have to try to compress it, and then try to put the roll pin in there. And I've done it that way too, but it just seems much easier to put the pin in there first. That way you can also check to make sure that it's nice and free and that it slides back and forth. Right now I'm having a little binding issue. I think the roll pin is squishing out, and then it binds up, or it's dragging on the sides of that slot. So I'm kind of freeing that up. So taking the spring, putting the spring on last is going to make that a little bit easier. I hope that makes sense. See you next time.